So welcome again to another podcast. This is our third episode. Um, Isa na naman pong exciting episode ng maihahandog ko sa inyo, ang aking viewers. So sit tight. Itong next guest natin is one of my dear friends. Matagal ko na siyang kaibigan. More than 10 years. Marami na lang yung pinagdaanan. Highs and lows, away bate, all of our personal details, kilala na namin. Isa siyang matalik kong kaibigan na I would say na hinahangaan ko in terms of like gaano siya ka-close sa family niya, gaano siya ka-close sa mga kapatid niya, sa parents niya, paano niya pinapahalagahan yung mga friends niya. So, I would like to everyone to welcome my dear friend, my good friend since high school, Mr. Ruben Zapanta. Yay!
Nice.
So welcome,
Thank you.
Ruben. Welcome, bro.
Okay.
Musta ka
Welcome,
naman?
yeah. I'm
Oo.
good. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for having me here, Chris.
Oo, sige. Speak
Yeah.
louder lang ng onte,
So,
no? Hmm.
okay. This better? Louder na to?
Okay na.
Okay,
Okay na
okay.
yan, bro. Oo.
Okay. So, thanks for having me here, Bali. Yes, I think ito yung second time or third time na sa podcast ko.
Oo.
So, yeah. Eh, exciting. Let's see how it goes. And yeah.
Nice. Thank
Uh,
appreciate that.
yeah.
So, I know, medyo first time ni Ruben or I guess hindi masyado ginagawa to ni Ruben. So, uh, please understand na si Ruben is hindi sanay sa mga ganito. Pinilit ko lang siya. So, so kung medyo, medyo ano yung dynamic, it's because very, pinilit ko lang talaga siya. Wala siyang kasalanan dito, guys. So, ano lang bro, kumbaga, itong podcast natin, ano lang siya, para tayong nagkakwentuhan, no pressure, wala namang expectations. So, kung ano lang
Yep.
yung what feels right sa'yo, kung ano lang yung authentic sa'yo, ganun lang siya, okay?
Okay. No worries.
So, brother, give the people a little bit background about yourself. Just a short, quick intro para lang mas
Hmm.
makilala ka na ng konti.
Okay. For me, I've been sa Makati ako lumaki. So, you're familiar. Wala akong province. Then, all my life, my school life sa Makati lang. Then, kaya after graduating, uh, I really try to look for work outside that area. So, commonly, diba yung mga people nag-work doon sa Makati. But I tend to go outside para naman may ma-explore akong ibang lugar. Yeah. And
Mm,
then, right now, pinaalad na nandito ako ngayon nag-work sa Singapore. Uh,
wow.
yeah. And currently with my wife here. Yeah.
Wow, congrats.
Yes.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you, bro, no, na, you're married, you have explored, nagawa mo yung gusto mo, and na Singapore, yeah, it's a very well-developed country. So, more power to you. So, um, I
Yep.
guess my first question sa'yo, Ruben, it's pretty obvious na nasa stage ka na ng buhay mo where, you're more, I guess, leaning towards family, would you say? Family, forming a family eventually soon enough, no? Would you
Yes,
say?
yes. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, we got married lang a few years ago, like 2 years lang. Magto 2 years pa lang kami.
Mm.
So, exciting to see where it goes.
Oo, that's very good. And of course, syempre, I would assume na the way you handle your relationship or yung mga future kids mo, you know, is kind of similar to how your parents raised you, no? Would you say?
Yes, definitely. May major influence kung paano ako pinalaki ng parents ko. Like,
Mm.
yung pagdidisiplina, yung pagbibigay ng advice, kung paano yung pagpapalaki, and kung paano kanila, what do you call this? paano ka nila hahayaan maging independent.
Yon.
Yeah.
So with that said, no, thank you for sharing that. Um, how's your relationship with your family throughout the years?
Mm, Ever since the start, close naman kami. We've been living in the same house ever since hindi naman kami lumipat and so on. Then, just a small house, so nakikita namin isa't isa lagi. Then, yung parents ko, they usually at home kasi yung work naman nila is malapit lang rin or minsan may titinda lang doon or what. So, it's just quite a little na throwing, like, aabutin mo lang, arm's reach lang yung mga relatives and family members. Then,
Mm,
of course, sabay-sabay kami kumakain pag lunch and dinner, then breakfast. Although mas maaga ko pagising yung parents ko during that time. Yeah. So, we can say na tightly knit yung family.
wow, that's good.
Mhm.
Um, what do you think makes your family close? Ano ba yung personality ng family members mo? Or how's your relationship dynamic? You would say na makes your family close together or
Mm,
values na ini-instill nila lagi na makes your family
yeah.
close. Mm.
Okay. Ever since naman ang pinopoint nila is, of course, meron ka dapat faith kay God or kung ano man yung, especially Christian faith, like Catholic or Christian. Then, yung lagi kayong magtutulungan as a family, like you should always have each other's back no matter what.
Mm.
Kasi in the end, kayo-kayo lang naman yung magtutulungan. Like yun yung lagi sinasabi ng father ko.
Mm.
Ganun. Yeah. Which is true naman. Kahit malayo na ako sa kanila, like, di ba, Pilipinas, Singapore, we still help each other no matter what.
Mm,
Yeah.
I see.
Mm.
So do you would you say that is the main thing na value na values, family values na ini-instill nila
Mm.
lagi to make your, um, relationship close throughout the years, parang hindi siya nag-fade, hindi nawala yung communication, hindi nawala intimacy ng conversations niyo. Would you say
Y-
that's the main thing?
Yes, yes. Although, yung conversations, di naman kami katulad ng iba na talagang araw-araw nag-uusap and so on. It's just there na alam mo, we're there for each other, we got each other's back. Then, we're here to support whatever decisions you make. Ganun.
I see.
Mm.
What makes your family strong? Kasi may mga
Mm.
kakilala ko na yung rebellious sila sa mga family nila na after nilang graduate, um, naging independent na sila tapos nagsolo na sila talagang nag-less yung communication.
Mm.
May kilala naman ako na kahit may parents sila parang ulila sila sa parents nila. May kilala naman ako na they can't wait to get out of the house and you know bumukod ganun. So what makes your family strong? Kumbaga kahit anong gawin ng ibang tao or outside influence, hindi nasisira yung bonding niya ganun. Ano yung tingin mo nagpapatibay?
More on siguro yung trust na lang on each other. Like, alam namin na kahit anong gawin mo or anong decision mo, that's the good decision, right decision for the family. Or yung mga ginagawa mo para sa sarili mo is for the betterment of yourself. Like, alam mong iingatan mo yung sarili mo. Like, kapatid ko, ingatan nila yung sarili nila. Ako, ingatan ko sarili ko and so on. Then, like, we try to make each other not to worry about each other. Gets mo?
Oo.
Like, para makapag-focus kami sa mga bagay na gusto namin gawin and so on. Yeah. Although, of course, pag may mga problema, well, we reach out to each other. Like, kailangan ng ganito, may gantong project, need help, gano'n. If may event, punta tayo sa gano'n. Yeah, those things. Pero yung mga day-to-day na things, we don't really see the need na sabihin ko, oh, pupunta ako ganito today or what. We just like, alam na namin na, alam na namin pupuntahan mo, alam na namin na mature ka, you can do the things you want, you need, because we know na it's for your own good, those things. Basically, trust.
Mm. How do you guys handle yung mga ano, arguments or yung hindi kayo same ng perspective?
Yeah,
Paano
nangyayari
niyo
yan.
hina-handle? How do you handle that? Especially between you and your parents and ano yung
Mm.
difference between you and your parents and then between you and yung mga kapatid mo? Paano niyo hina-handle yung differences niyo, yung magkakaiba kayo ng perspective? Paano kayo nagka-come to a middle ground or come to a conclusion?
Ah, ano weird yung dynamic na yun. Mainly, may times na nag-aaway talaga, like discussion na pupunta sa argument. But we let it out. We let it, we let it, fight it out. Ganun. So, parang minsan nagtataasan na yung boses. But hanggang argument lang, ganun siya. Then afterwards, na let it out na namin yung grievances, yung inis, ganun, or what. It will settle down na. Then we can talk normally again after a few hours. That's it. Like, wag pe-personalin yung mga arguments na ganun. And so on. Of course, unless it's really important, then it might take days para ma-settle down. Pero usually mga arguments, like, it's usually verbal lang na discussions na papakita yung point ng isa, then sometimes mag-i-interject yung ibang family members na, oh, mas tama nga yung point of view nito ng kapatid ko or ng tatay ko or ng mother ko.
Mm.
Ganon.
Mm.
Yeah. I think usually ang mga arguments naman is mainly pag may mga problems sa paligid, like merong neighbor na may issue,
Mm.
ganon. Yeah. Like, may mga napapaaway, ganon. Yeah. Those things. Mga ganong bagay lang. Then, of course, money matters. Like, hindi naman ganon kami financially well off. Like, especially early days na talagang barely surviving lang kami. Na minsan, we have to humingi ng food sa tita ko sa kapitbahay namin. Ganun. Yun, mas madalas yung away during that time, but we managed to fend it off.
I see. So would you say na kapag natapos na yung argument, you let things dry down, ganon, tapos nag-uusap na kayo ulit?
Mm.
Or ano ba nangyayari? Like, hindi talaga siya nagiging personal ever. Kumbaga, kung ano lang yung argument, hindi na lumalabas doon, ganon.
Hindi. Unless kung sobrang big, siguro max na 2 days, 3 days. Then afterwards, back to normal na or na-resolve na yung issue. Kasi marirealize namin na yung mga argument na yun is actually just small matters naman pala. Or hindi siya ganun ka-pressing or it will naturally resolve on its own. Gets mo, may mga bagay na inaalala tayo or wino-worry tayo pero hindi naman pala dapat nating alalahanin ng sobra-sobra. Like,
I see.
yeah.
I see. Okay. And ano yung ini-emphasize sa'yo ng family mo? Yung principles or values or philosophy sa life? Ano yung ini-instill nila sa'yo ever since?
Mm, yeah, the basic things naman like trust, communication, discipline. And of course, yung pag-alaga sa health, which is, I admit, yun yung weak point ko. Yeah.
Uh,
Sa
aren't we
ibang,
all?
yes.
Uh, Biktima
Pero,
tayo lahat dyan.
ang dahil masarap na pagkain. Eh.
Sarap kumain eh.
Yeah, yeah. Ano, nasa family na yan.
Hmm,
Nasa family namin yung mga heart diseases like high blood and so on. Those things. So, of course, isa sa mga major values is ingatan mo yung health mo. Those things.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Mm.
Um, how important para sa'yo lang,
Mm.
yung communication sa family? Like, kasi siyempre kapag mas malaki yung problem, yung mga tao, they tend to get shy, hindi nila sinasabi. Pero kapag ah, malaki yung problema, right? How important is communication? Or kapag meron kang gusto i-confront, kunyari yung kapatid mo o yung parents mo, parang hindi ko nagustuhan or di yata tama yun or di yata tama yung ginawa natin or sa mga siblings mo o gusto mo sila i-confront. Oy, parang ano yun, iba yun parang di ko gusto yun So, how do you deal with that? How important is communication or how do you communicate, kumbaga?
Yeah. Uh, Nag-uusap na kami. Usually, dahil malayo ako, usually nag-message lang ako. Ganun. Pero, pag nandun ako, I mean, sama-sama naman kami nag-uusap and so on. Tungkol sa mga bagay-bagay. Like, pag may mga hindi pag-uunawaan, let's just say, wait it out, hayaan mo muna, then let's see what happens. Pero sinasabi namin na, paalala lang na trust the person, ganun, those things. Then pag alam na talaga namin na obviously na mali yung ginagawa, then we talk the person out. Although, hindi naman ganun ka-common yun. Diba?
Hindi siya ganun ka-common. Kumbaga,
I mean,
kapag may problem, na-address naman agad.
yeah, na-address naman agad. Or, yun nga, marirealize namin na hindi naman talaga siya big problem to begin with. So, like, alam mo yan, yung mga bagay na hindi mo naman control, why just let it go.
Mm,
Na hindi mo
I see.
mababago. Hayaan mo na lang. And then, focus dun sa things na kaya mo baguhin, kaya mo i-improve.
Nice. Okay. Gaano ka ka-honest sa family mo in terms of your personal life?
Honest, yeah, very much. We talk about things day-to-day, things that we do pag nakikita kami. Ganun, kamustahan, and so on. I don't think I hide anything from my family. Or at least, actively wala. Ganun, consciously, I mean, yeah. Or siguro may mga bagay na hindi na bring up, but in every matters naman, we're open to each other. Yeah. Yeah, kasi sabi namin yung mga plans, yung mga gustong gawin. Of course, may mga plans na kapag hindi ka pa sure or hindi mo pa alam kung paano mo gagawin, hindi mo muna i-reveal, right? Or
Hmm,
pag-ano
oo.
mo muna, pag-i-investan mo muna ng time
Oo,
once you're
isipan mo muna.
confident na gagawin, no?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oo. Meron ka bang ano, favorite quote or quotes sa family mo
Mm,
na naalala mo lagi, parang naalala mo lagi every time or from time to time?
mm, wait lang. Sorry, can you repeat? May nakita lang ako. No?
Meron ka bang favorite quote, quotable quotes na naalala na tinuro ng parents or sinabi ng parents sa iyo ah, through the years na lagi mong naalala na sinasabi nila or parang memorable siya na quote?
Yeah, ayun lang. It's more on kayo yung magtutulungan in the end, kayo magkakapatid. So, kayo mag-aaway-away. Like, it will always be you and my sisters, yung mga kapatid kong babae, that will have each other's back. Support them, whatever happens. Of course, pag may mali.
Wow.
Basically yun. It's not necessarily a quote, more on teaching.
Oo, more on like
Yeah.
normal teachings na sinasabi ng
Eh,
mga oo.
yeah. Like, paulit-ulit sinasabi and so on. Just got drilled into you. Which is true naman na sino ba una mong lalapitan pag may emergency. Then, it's either your family members, your best friends, or what, diba?
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Paano ka nag-mature sa relationship mo with your family or your family in general in the last, 10 years since nag-work ka?
I'm not sure. More on siguro sa money management, financial matters. It's been a problem with the family ever since kasi. So yun, dun nag-grow at mature. Like, I realized na pa din ako makatulong, mga expenses and so on. Then, I have my own expenses. Then, there's something that we can balance together. Na provide ako sa kanila, pero hindi naman ako mabiburden on my own. And like, syempre, may mga gusto akong gastos and so on. Like, I help whenever I can. Yeah, ganun bagay. Then, terms of maturity, like, ah, siguro yung mas open lang kami sa isa't isa na. Yeah.
Mas
Like,
naiintindihan
before,
mo na sila ngayon.
oo, yun yung tamang term. Yeah, mas naiintindihan na. Like, di ko magets bakit nagagalit si tatay ko sa ganito, si nanay ko naiinis kapag ganito ginagawa ko. Then over time, realize mo, yeah, ganun kaya pala. Those things.
Oh, nung bata
Yeah.
tayo, hindi natin maintindihan. No? Ba't ang stricto-stricto mo? Bakit lagi mo ako pinagsasabihan? Bakit sumisigaw ka? Parang ganun. Wala kita nag-aaway. Ganun.
Yes, exactly. Mga ganun.
Tama. Oh, ako na-realize ko rin yan eh. Nung um, bata ko na, bakit ko ba minamadaling mag-grow up? Na-realize ko ngayon parang, dapat in-enjoy ko, mas in-enjoy ko muna yung pagkabata. Parang masyado akong seryoso for my age back then. Anyways,
Yes.
that's another story. Um, Anong ma-advice mo sa mga family na laging nag-aaway?
More on find the root cause. Ano yung pinag-aawayan niyo, ano yung trouble. Then, from there, kung nakita niyo na yung root cause, try to solve it. Then, pag hindi niyo kaya i-solve together, ask for help. Yun lang naman. Of course, kapag may problem, kailangan focusan yan. Kailangan i-solve. Then, pag hindi kayang i-solve, there would be many people willing to help you out, especially kung mga kamag-anak mo or your neighbors. Yeah, basically, it's a community. We're a community here. Everyone's supposed to be helping each other out, right? This is the only way na mag-move forward tayo. Yeah.
Ano yung number one or two communication methods mo or payo mo, no? How to effectively communicate na regarding mga problema sa family
Just,
para pero hindi siya nagiging confrontational o hindi siya nagiging antagonistic. Parang how do you communicate with your parents or your kapatid na hindi siya nagre-result into more away or more problems ganun.
I think for me, hindi siya confrontational but we rather face it head on. Or siguro, not head on na sa buong grupo. Like, kausapin mo, kayong mag-isa lang, one-on-one muna, no, tao. I think it's the same with regards kahit sa family, sa workplace, or sa kahit anong group of people naman eh. You just talk to each other one by one first. And kapag hindi na-resolve, you might bring in another one in sa family, like be your father, or your mother, or another sibling. Or kung ano, isama mo na yung, yeah, I think just keep it within the family kasi sa family lang. Kasi mas lalaki yung issue kapag sinama mo na yung mga lolo, lola, or whatever. Yeah. I mean, these issues will usually fix itself by its own naman eh. Basta na-bring out mo na may nakita ka mali, magiging conscious na yung tao or kung sino man yung tao. Mapapansin mo na hindi maganda yung pakipag-usap niya sa kapatid or sa mother. Marirealize niya yun once ma-point out mo. Then, they will change it over time. Nagiging conscious sila doon. they will change their attitude or yung perspective nila.
Would you say na nagustuhan ko yung sinabi mo dun na kausapin mo muna sila one-on-one, wag mo muna i-publicize yung problem. I think you would say na yun yung one of the most important, no, na
Yes, yes.
thing about communication is that kapag iko-confront mo yung tao, whether it's family or friends, one-on-one muna, wag mo muna like ipagsigawan sa lahat ng ibang members, you know, para hindi
Yes,
siya
yes.
nakakahiya o hindi siya, ah, kumbaga, parang hindi nagmumukha na pinapahiya mo siya or ah, disparaging, kumbaga.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alam mo mali siya, pero uh, you need to point it out in a good way para hindi siya ma-offend or what.
Mm,
Kasi syempre pag na-offend yung tao, mas magiging conscious siya or ayun nga, gaya sa'yo, mapapahiya siya, pakiramdam niya, tulungan siya ng mga tao, which is not
mm,
good. Yung na mangyayari niya, magiging parang kampihan eh.
see. Okay. So last thing,
Okay.
ano yung last piece of advice mo sa mga taong um, magpapamilya na o mag-start na mag-family? Ano yung things na kailangan nila i-look out for, ganyan, tingin mo?
Things to look out for is kapag hindi na nagsasalita yung kasama mo sa'yo, I think there's something wrong with that. I mean, communication is key talaga. Lagi lang kayo mag-usap. Lalo na kung nandiyan naman kayo sa isang bahay, di ba? Just talk
Mm,
to each other daily or at least share the meals. Share the meals together. That way na makikita mo yung details ng tao na kung ba, mapapansin mo bakit siya may sugat, bakit siya may iba yung parang nanghihina yung itsura, and so on. Those
oh,
things. Like, just be attentive of each other's concerns and needs.
mm,
Yan.
nice. So very
Mhm.
good. Gusto ko yung sinabi na yun, be attentive to each other's needs, no? I think that's
Mhm.
part of listening, ano. A lot of
Yeah.
people, I think, they want to talk and talk and talk. Gusto nila sila yung pinakikinggan. Pero listening is definitely a very rare skill sa panahon ngayon kasi with social media, gusto mag-comment lagi, gusto
Mhm.
humirit lagi, you know. So that's very, very good, you know, and very, very needed sa society natin, not just in the family. All
Yes.
right. So, awesome, awesome. So, really, really
Mhm.
good. Any shoutouts sa kung kanino man?
Sa wife ko. Actually, katabi ko siya ngayon.
A
Pero ano lang, shout out. Hi, I love you.
shoutout sa family and sa wife ni Ruben. I hope
Yes.
maging masaya ang forever nila. Ay,
Kaya sa'yo rin, sa family mo rin. Hopefully, ano.
thank you. So, I think that is it. Thank you, Ruben, for sharing your insights, sharing your experience, and sharing yourself today. I know, medyo personal today, pero really, really appreciate yung sharing your life story, even in the simplest way. So, I'm sure marami makaka-relate and maraming mga tao na bata pa na, you know, pag narinig nila to, they will hear
Mhm.
na, ganun pala as you mature or ganun pala as you grow old pa magpa magkakaroon sila ng wisdom out of this episode. So, thank you, Ruben.
Thank you rin, Chris. Ingat ka
All
dyan.
right.
See you
All
soon
right.
ulit.
See you soon.